Welcome back, everybody. This is going to be episode 3 of the adventures of Tiny the Necromancer Golem. I'm Icon, and we're going to have some Amazons for breakfast today. Is it breakfast? Yeah, it's breakfast. And we're going to possibly raid those dwarfs here in that mountain. I'm not sure about that yet. I'll probably also go towards that temple here. Oh, and we can raid the Mansfield granary. So there are a couple of targets up ahead of me. Let's go and have some fun. The Amazon camp is actually not that dangerous. It's one of the easier starter areas. Actually, I think you should be able to be even... well, maybe not with level 1, but it's definitely possible to do this early game. Let's just do the acid spit thing. And here, life drain. And that's a dead elf. And a fresh new little zombie. Here's the mace recipe. And there's a downstairs. So the dungeon of the Amazon camp is a little bit more dangerous. It's actually where the challenge lies. But we're going to go for the Mansfield Granary first. This little mini dungeon there is exactly what I'm craving for right now. Oh, it's... I forgot that the Amazons are actually ranged enemies. Hiding away from them is not exactly any relief. Oh, I forgot about it. No problem. So, bit of coal and some wood chunks later. We're fine. So... Jeez, that's so freaking much damage on this class. I love it. So there's all the Amazons. There we go. I think I might be summoning a couple too many zombies. Probably. I don't know. Problem is, I don't know what kind of better minion will come after the zombies. It would be really cool. I'd get a spell which enabled me to upgrade my zombies. This way, nothing would be lost. Ooh, there's a human soldier up ahead. Wow, that's actually kind of a real enemy. Yeah, you see? Dude deals 10 damage per turn to me. There we go. 30 XP. It's also quite a lot, but we're pretty close to the border fortress, so I'm not too surprised about that. Let's pick up that armor, though. So the next one of these dudes will hurt a lot less. I'm sorry, zombies. Alright. Let's steer away from this area there. This fortress is quite nasty, and I'm not strong enough for it yet. Oh, there's another soldier. Okay. But his average damage is a lot lower now after I've put on a couple of real armor pieces here. So let's check. That's one with extra acid resistance. And here's a new thing that I learned. Holding down shift enables you to directly compare your gear with the stuff. Oh, look at that. 4 to 10 fire damage, I think. It's actually not an upgrade. How? Because intelligence. Because intelligence. So you can basically compare with holding down shift, whatever you want to compare. I didn't know that, and I'm very grateful for whoever put that into the comment section below whichever video. of these. I hope it'll reach the proper person this way. So I'm definitely gonna salvage a little bit of that yummy gear. These soldiers are wearing very nutritious things. Playing a golem is so fun, and we're going to help ourselves a bit here. Also quite fun is the fact that I don't have to sleep with this character. Oh, cavern? Forgot about this one. There's a lot of little things in this game to be discovered. I really like that. Whoops. Ow. Ow. Man, I am aiming a bit bad today. But I gotta say, mountains like these are a little bit of a pain for a golem, and for some reason the game's very choppy all of a sudden for me. It happens at times, and I wonder if that's the case when too many entities are interacting per turn. Looking at you, my dear zombies. But I'm not sure if that's really the problem, or if it's just certain environments doing this. Elven wood. It has incredible magical properties. I bet I'm still gonna eat it. So, barely able to move in here, for whatever reason that is. Honey and fish meat. I found that happened in certain regions of the game, and I wonder what's the matter with that. Oh, a head candle. Dwarven high-tech, but I really need to wait until I get a head candle that's actually stronger enchanted. So, probably what I could imagine is what's making the game right now so choppy is that army of zombies trying to navigate through this relatively complicated terrain. It's the only thing that I could think of. There's really a lot of zombie following me here every turn. And these caverns are not really easy to traverse. I have no clue. I only know that I find this extremely annoying. And you see, it's instantaneously over once I left the cavern. There is some sort of connection with this, but I don't understand which. Doesn't matter though. Go on over. Let's have some fun. Now in here, we will find a little bit of a cult. You see? It's getting choppy again now that I'm in a more narrow environment again. Gods demand your destruction. No. So, deals 4 fire damage to me per spell. In general, as long as you deal more damage to your enemy than he's able to return, that is, you're in a good spot. That's no longer the case, you should really think about retreating. Alright, in here, there's a boss. Here, I'm Ezeric, the head of the snake cult thing. Go on over here, Ezeric. Ezeric is quite resistant against poison damage or acid spit. I'm not too surprised. I mean, after all, snake god and all. Hey, that was holy damage on my zombies. You there. You will make a great zombie. So it's only 13 damage for on my death cone. These cultists are pretty good at killing my dudes. Ooh, there's another corpse. I can't summon this corpse? Okay. Base recipe. Fairy dust. Wheat grains. Altar to the snake goddess. So we could summon the snake goddess here, but I don't dare to. I want to be as strong as possible before I summon any gods. The thing is, I'm pretty sure there are gods that I'd be able to kill already, because not all gods are equally powerful. But at the same time, you know, it might as well just end my run. And since I'm not that experienced yet, I am opting out of these experience points. As much as it pains me. So now we can either go for the Amazon dungeon or for the dwarves. I vote for the dwarves. I hope the mountains don't become choppy. But we'll see about that. Alright, back to our little mountain plateau where our entire adventure started. Let's head on over there. Where we'll find another cave entrance. And Brayden, the mountain bandit. Oops. So... that's 5 XP per person. That's not really much, but at the same time, it's also not nothing. Alright, so in this environment, somewhere... I remember there was an entrance to a Dwarven settlement. And a gnome villager. Okay. Pitchfork of the Star. Now that sounds romantic, doesn't it? Anywho. Oh. Tiny's hungry. Let's munch on some materials. Why do I carry strawberries with me? I have no clue. So... basically, as long as I have a pickaxe, I'll never run out of food, I guess. It's fun. Being a golem is a lot of fun. So, no, that's the desert. That's way too dangerous to begin with. Don't go to the desert before you decide whether to go for the capital or the desert. Okay, so Dwarven outpost. There's a lot of dwarves here, as you see. But they only have 110 HP, so we can really deal quite well with them. And my zombie army is right behind me. We don't see them yet, but they'll be there any moment. Alright. Show yourself. Okay. Here's Tiny. But as a matter of fact, I don't really need the zombies that badly. But I like to have them as a distraction for my enemy. So here we go. Who goes there? It's Tiny the Golem. I like raiding the dwarf's place first, because the dwarfs are so wonderful, easy to beat. They're just melee enemies. They carry around a lot of metal. Usually I'm not that that's not so much of an interesting characteristic, but you know my situation, you know. My dietary restriction. So, chainmail. Chainmail versus copper armor. I think the chainmail, all in all, well, it has a little bit more physical, but I'd prefer an enchanted chainmail here. So all in all, my golem transforms all these valuable resources into acid. That's the gist of it. Golem Necromancy is actually a dirty job. Here's a blacksmith. It's 14 XP. So there's leather gloves, there's a hammer. I already got a hammer. Wonderful. Brass greaves. These look fancy. Let's see. Oh, with extra sight. An extra fire resist. So let's do this. Alright. I can only say so far that this place looked different the last time I've been here. But that's something I'm used to with this game already. Summon a couple of extra zombies. Oh, look! They left food here. If I can't get my food that easily, I'll just grab it. Oh, what's that? Holy brass greaves. Well. Extra sight radius as an enchantment is something I really like. It's one of my favorites, actually. You know what? We're going to heal up here in that corner. Tiny's hiding in the corner. The real cool thing about being a golem is also that you just don't need any food to regenerate health. Just need a a spot where you're left alone. That's that. Other races need some regeneration, some materials while they're resting, you know. Yeah, so here's this weird grove. Tree trunk. Log. Never did that before here, so we can produce wood here. Oh, we must process that even further? No. Wood is too heavy to pick up. So, I am already carrying too much wood, I guess. Alright. Carrying capacity of this character is a little bit sad, you know. And I think beyond a couple of goats and a god, a farming god altar. By the way, I know that the god of farming, for example, is somebody I would be already able to kill pretty soon. Not yet maybe, but pretty soon. Well, the goats also bring some XP, so I won't spare them. Ah, there's more dwarfs. I'm already wondering if we're already done with the dwarfs. Lousy dwarven outpost, I'd call that. So far I made the experience that it's quite good to order your minions to just attack your goal, but stand right next to your target at the same time. Willpower. No. Quite tempting, but no. What's that? Oh, it's straw hat and bone bow. Alright. This place might look like not much, but it's a very nice place to soak up some early game XP, which is not that terribly dangerous, because the upcoming other places where we're going to meet dwarves will be a lot more dangerous than this one. But sadly, I didn't level up here as I wanted to, but whatever. That's okay, I think. I was hoping for a little bit more outcome, or a little bit more income. The Dry Gorge. If I remember correctly, this area here leads to oh yeah, to the human fortress. Ah, yeah. Well, I mean, I might carefully just take my way towards there, because, you know, I don't feel that inferior. Let's see how it goes for a moment. I mean, the good thing about being a necromancer is that if things go awry, I just fall back and let my zombies take the impact of that action. So here, this exit here leads into this fortress here, and it's a tiny bit sassy to go that early here, but at the same time, I'm also quite confident that we should be able to tackle that, honestly. Because 30 XP per enemy are really, really appealing. Oh yeah, look at that copper armor. This looks good. So, yep, we got more resistances on that thing. Different resistances, but whatever. Okay. Gotta admit, though, the Amazon dungeon would be a lot easier than that. Here's recruits. But I feel like we don't need to be that careful right now. Looking so good so far. Gotta say, the acid spit is also a very, very, very powerful tool here. Oops. Only if I click the enemy, that is, but that just happens. For the Empire! Corruption. Corrupt the mind of an enemy and force it to fight on your side until duration runs out. The chance of success is determined based on contesting willpower tests. Okay, well, sounds like a fun thing, but also means that we're going to need some willpower next. So I'm going to put up willpower and endurance now. And, so this, by the way, is a warning that you're going to be attacked by a god. So we gotta get out of here. In 200 turns, we're being attacked. So I'd rather be in an environment where I feel ready for that. The mixture of fish and algae is a hint about what god will be there. So I'd say fishing or something like that. Well, now we can only wait, I'd say. Captain Henry Morgan. Okay. The hell? I love those unique enemies in this game. So 36 XP with a fake mustache and a rapier. Okay. Okay. The bad part about this, I'm pretty wounded now. Right before the boss. Dang. I just hope that doesn't become a real problem there. So here we got Easewheel, River God. Quite resilient against my spitty spits. That's bad. Let's just hope that my zombies are doing the job quite well, but Easewheel is going lower than me already, so yeah, we got this. Dumb God. Really, really dumb god. Yum! We took it. So we now know that the river god isn't that smart at all. Pretty good ring. It's a pretty good ring, that is. Let's put that on. Silver ingot. 100 food. And we took down the river god. Nice. Alright, so I'm really curious to see what happened to the river now. So, I know where the river should be. Usually killing gods does have an impact on the world. And if that works out continuously like it did here, I'm in pretty good spirit here in terms of the future. Ooh. Open altar. Because this god really did one mistake. He focused on my minions. And that's something that he shouldn't have done. I mean, the more AoE the enemy has, the less viable the strategy will become. But for now, it's freaking brilliant. So, let's see. I have that feeling as if maybe the river is just... Yeah, the river is gone. If I remember correctly, here, there should be a river. So... I wonder if in other gameplays you now have troubles finding water. I mean, if you don't get any water via wells anymore, you're basically dead from that point on. But yeah, there has been a river before. They're gone now. God of Rivers dead. No more rivers. I love this game for that. So we could actually start hunting other gods now. So here, the old well. Okay, these wells, they still work. So you merely lose the rivers as water source. Okay. Whoa, 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 whoa. Ay, ay, ay. So this is a good opportunity to try the domination thing. Tiny becomes corrupted by what? I think it should be the other way around. Tatiana becomes corrupted by Tiny, and not like that. Yeah, whatever. So Tatiana is now corrupted for a moment. Well, the most useful part about this corruption thing is that it's disabling the enemy for a while. Probably when enemies grow stronger, it'll be more interesting than now. But for now, it's a interesting way to disable your enemy with, but not much more than that. So, the Amazon dungeon. As you see, these Amazons are only worth 3 XP. But Xenia, the Amazon princess, I'm not making this up, she's even throwing a chakram at me. And, yeah, she's the boss enemy here, so once we're done with her... Oh, we're already done with her. You can't loot the chakram, though. Sadly. But that's okay. So far, so good. Let's grab ourselves some fresh extra troops. I'm really intrigued to go for extra gods here at this point, because the river god went that well. You could go for the farming god, for sure. I merely forgot where his sanctuary was. Oops. Accidentally nuking my zombies. Luckily they don't mind. So, God of War. I think that's one dude I don't want to disgruntle yet. God of War sounds like a pretty big number here. Alright. Bane Mushroom and Copper Jug. Copper Jugs are items to store fluids in, but... well, usually other characters have more use for that. Tiny doesn't so much. Beautiful statue. Okay. Beautiful statue didn't yield anything. Aw. Too bad. Alright, we got our HP back, and the Amazon dungeon is emptied out. Wonderful. Now, it's been a pretty busy day for Tiny. We took down a god, a Dwarven fortress, an Amazon encampment. All in all, I'd say a very, very successful day for our little friend Tiny. Now, it's really my question if or if not I should take down other gods. It's such a nasty thing, you know? It could be... These gods give you a nice amount of XP when you take them down. The problem about them, though, is that when you got them on you, you're not getting them off you again. So, as far as I've seen, gods were the only enemies that were super relentless in this game so far. I mean, it only makes sense, but at the same time, you know, you really should time your efforts well. That's all I want to say. Now, I think we're at a good spot to cut this episode here. So we're going to continue our adventures in the next episode, and the next thing we're going to do is take down this little fortress, because I think I'm now really strong enough for that. And well, let's see about the future of this. So, my dear friends, the adventures of Tiny will continue soon. Drop me your comment down below. Leave me a thumbs up if you enjoyed, and of course, consider subscribing if you haven't done so already. Have a wonderful day, and see you soon. Bye-bye.